All right, it's Jonathan Gilardi here, and here I'm going to talk about three traits of leaders, three traits of leaderships. And being a leader and having these good traits is one of the most mind-blowing things to people because they realize that the way they're leading themselves and their group is just not, it's just not, progressing them in the path that they need to go. So here we're going to talk about three awesome traits of leadership, level 5 leadership, some really great stuff. Number 1 is going to be a purposeful will. Purposeful will, that'll give you that push. It's going to give you that push every single day to accomplish your goals, to struggle past the obstacles, because that's one of the things where leaders fall, is when they hit their obstacle, they start to get very overwhelmed and they start to get very emotional. You want to have that purposeful will get you to see the small steps that are leading you on the other side, where the grass is greener, where the grass is nicer, where the life is blooming more, and where you start check marking these successes. So that purposeful will is going to push you through that. So keep reminding yourself of why and what you're doing to bring up that will, to make that will stronger. Number 2, something that a lot of leaders miss. Unfortunately, this is part of their downfall. This is one of the main reasons, being humble. When I say being humble, that's not just being humble to your team, it's also being humble to yourself. When you treat your team well and you have patience and you lead them in the correct way, they self-motivate themselves. They feel like they're part of a system and they're valued. Everybody wants validation. They want to be accepted. They want to know that they're participating in their teamwork. They want to know that their voice is being heard. That's one of the main things. So being humble is great. Also, be humble to yourself and have patience for yourself. Because we find that a lot of leaders that were leading great companies would fail because they wouldn't be humble. Because they couldn't see the outside picture. Because their ego came in too many times and they sold at a greater price than looking at their long-term strategy. So be humble. That is a huge thing. Treat your people nice and treat yourself nice because you deserve it, especially if you're working this hard. Okay? And the very last one is about influence. Definitely going to do another video on creating influence and how to go about that. But influence in the benefit of leadership is fantastic because influence, you're not only going to be influencing people, what I really mean is inspiring people. The ability to inspire can magnificently change what you're doing. Magnificently change. When you inspire yourself or your team, you're bringing yourself up and everybody else up to work harder, more diligently, focus on the details, take their time, and you're going to have a lot less stress. Because everybody's going to be working together as a team and not competing. You always want to get that competition out. Competition out, competition out. Okay? And the other benefit of creating influence is that you'll be surprised when you talk about your mission to other people. Maybe you'll go out to a lunch or a dinner, have some wine, a nice steak, and you'll talk to these other, friends or business colleagues of yours. They may fall into your plan. And I don't mean fall in a bad way, like you're trapping them. They may see how you speak about it and what you believe in and what you're aiming for. And maybe they're an investor and maybe they'll jump in and help you out. But creating influence is a key part of being a leadership. So just to recap, okay? You want to have the purposeful will, keep yourself going. You want to be humble to yourself and others. And most of all, you want to create influence and inspire others. That is 3 awesome traits of leadership. Go get it. Be a leader. I believe in you.